Hey, what is up everybody, Blaze for here, and today I have for you another video of BlackCloverMobile. And inside of today's video, guys, we're going to be going over how to completely build the new Season 3 Charmy. Now, this character is very good, absolute amazing utility and everything that she can actually offer to your teams here. She's incredibly good for the tower that is recently out with PvE. She's kind of helpful in PvP, but it has her downsides. So we're going to be going over everything that's absolutely useful when it comes down to teams, her builds, and everything like that. So if you guys are interested in that, be sure to sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. Now, before we get into it, I gotta say thank you all for all the support so far. It's actually been absolutely amazing as usual. It's been kind of hard getting back to that whole daily type upload deal. I think I'm going to be trying to do that again. It's just been, I've been kind of mixed with a lot of stuff here recently, and BlackClover hasn't been doing the best, if you know what I mean. But we're gonna be trying to bring back our daily uploads as much as possible. But without further ado, let's get into this. And also, huge shout out to a Discord member named Hermes here, because we're gonna be using some footage that he himself has sent us. But let's jump straight into it. Now, Charmy as herself is an absolute amazing unit here, probably one of the best units out of the three here. I do have her on my own account, so building her is going to be interesting, but we're going to be using our man Hermes Charmy to show you guys exactly how you build this character. Her healing probability is absolutely amazing with her HP recovery that she can actually offer to your entire team. She also has a incredible amount of just like usage when it comes down to at least getting your skill points back as well, dispelling DOT, so things like that. She has ways of getting rid of it, alongside with combination attacks that even can give increased magic attack even if you want it to. So let's go ahead and take a look at this character here, or at least take a look into what she can really do. Now, once again, this is thanks to Hermes here that I'm actually going to be showing off his character a little bit. Thank you once again, Hermes, for letting me use his footage. But as we can tell with Hermes here, he's ended up getting this character all up. And the way you want to build this character isn't exactly how you really think it might be. So if we go ahead and press play here, and we're going to go ahead and take a look here, we can tell his stats, see exactly what he's building into. One of the things that you really want to actually pay attention to, and the most important thing for this character, is the HP. As you can tell, he has 116k HP, and I'll be showing you exactly the set he runs. But let's go ahead and take a look at her skills. So if we go ahead and actually look around at his skills here, we do see that the first skill that he has here immediately, which is her skill one called Cumulus here. This summons a massive cloud here, dealing damage to the enemy. But along with this here, it's able to grant allies with the lowest HP continuous HP recovery equal to 6% of the max HP for 2 turns. Now, this is something that I was kind of iffy on, because I'm unsure if it's taking the max HP of Charmy or the max HP of them. I think it's taking some of the max HP of Charmy herself, which is why you really want to build her so much on HP. The higher your HP, the more, of course, you're going to get that continuous HP recovery for everybody here for your team. Now, this is for 2 turns, of course. And then along with this, you also have a secondary stat, which is the 45% chance to grant a recovered ally increased special points here. Now, this one, of course, every guys level up, you get yourself some more continuous HP recovery. So it is very valuable to actually level this guy up. As you can see, he has all of them 5. And it's actually very good to do that, because this character, without a doubt, is absolutely amazing when it does come to that, at least side of things here. Now, going ahead and going on down here, we look at the skill 2, in which he has this one actually maxed out as well, which is the skill 2 is Shaved Ice. Now, what this does is grant all allies continuous HP recovery up to 4.5% of max HP for 2 turns. Once again, this applies with Charmy's max HP for the most part, so you want to make sure she has the most HP given here. In which, with this, she also applies DOT, or at least dispel DOT, to all allies. Now, this only 1x, so you can only dispel 1 DOT. Once again here, though, by upgrading this, you get continuous HP recovery, which this character absolutely thrives off of. Now, of course, if you're someone with the extra, the card as well, which the card is absolutely amazing, I'll get into that later. But if you want to get the card as well, she also grants all allies increased crit damage resistance by level 3 for 2 turns, which is actually amazing, seeing that you actually can get that. And that is a lot of crit damage resistance that you're going to have. So characters like Noelle and them, who are really going off that crit damage here, you're really nerfing that for them quite a lot. Now, going ahead and looking at the skill 3 here, which he also has maxed. If we go ahead and skip up just a little bit, I have to wait till the video kind of loads because it likes to be a little mean on here. we have this one here, and which is the barbecue party. Now this is her ultimate, of course. You definitely want to get this maxed out as well because it has a 2.5% continuous HP recovery, and this would probably be one of the few that you want to max out first, especially in her kit. This one here grants all allies continuous HP equal to 10% of the max HP for 2 turns. Then it also grants all allies increased defense level 3 for 2 turns, while also giving you a 45% chance to grant all allies increased special points. Meaning not only are you using this special skill to just like get yourself some defense and a ton of HP back continuously for a couple turns, but you're also getting yourself some increased special points, which is absolutely amazing to Kit herself. Now, when it comes to at least this is absolutely amazing skill for a supporter. I definitely would say she's probably the best supporter in the game with all of the things that she can bring to the plate here. But this isn't all. We're still needing to look at her chain skills here. Wait, I accidentally zoomed in. Did not mean to do that. Let me make sure that looks good on OBS. Okay, yeah, that's perfect. But let's go ahead and look a little bit further here, in which her combination skill here is absolutely amazing as well. Everything going with her kit. And this one itself grants you increased magic attack level 5 with the partner mage, while also giving yourself a 50% chance to grant the partner increased special points by 1. Now, this by leveling this up actually gets you 10% special point chance. And the last one gives you actually a guaranteed special point no matter what. Along with her passive, of course, which is when an ally turn ends, she grants them 3% of max HP as HP recovery to an ally with the lowest HP. This also goes off of her own stats as well. She also will have her unique passive, which is with the LR one, which gives you 10% increase in max HP, which is actually amazing too. So this character has everything inside of her kit that you would pretty much want to look at. And if we're talking about in terms of which ones you want to level up first, I definitely say the special skill, second skill, then the first skill. And then if you want that extra CC, of course, with the combination attack, though I'm not sure how many times you're really going to be using the combination attack with her. It just kind of depends on her partner and who you're actually going to be doing that with. So, I mean, like, that's kind of situational. Now, of course, this character does not need to scale off of like a magic attack and an attack or such like that for its HP. It only needs a lot of HP in order to scale correctly. So if we go ahead and take a look-see here, in which I think it's a little bit over down the line. I got to make sure everything's just kind of loading a little bit here. So surely do stick with me. But got to go ahead and look at some things here. But while this loads here, we get to actually talk about the card. I actually almost forgot about that. But if we go ahead and look at the card here, the card is actually one of the most interesting things as well. Her card is actually pretty dang good. I was not expecting it to really be that way. But with her card, it grants you 10% of reduced damage taken at 1, but at max, it gives you 25% reduced damage taken if HP is equal to 90% or higher. Now, pretty much doing this is easy with this character because all you're going to do is beef her up with HP, probably some defense here, and with just 2 ways to run this character, which is pure HP and then HP defense, and which I will get into in a second. So as we're going ahead and looking at this, I want you guys to go ahead and drop a like and a subscribe if you're new on the channel here. It actually helps me out quite a lot. Doing more of these, I'm definitely going to get around to it because a lot of you guys really like to see these in-depth type builds. So be sure, of course, to tune in for these guys. But if we go ahead and look around here, I think he actually showed off the dupes, which is what I wanted to go ahead and check out for a second. Yes, we have the dupes right here, in which we're going to look at the level 1. Now at 1, you get some little skills here, but at level 2, this is where you get your actual passive, getting you about 1,600 combat class up for yourself here. And this is where you get your first LR passive. Now the first LR passive, as I did say earlier, is pretty dang good here, giving you that extra 3% that you do need here, which is just giving you pretty much the 3% of max HP to an ally. Absolutely amazing to keep having there. That you're going to end up getting that, and that slowly goes up each time. Now, as we go ahead and go up the duping system here, which it should happen after it kind of loads itself a little bit, we go up the duping system, we get to see that you get yourself another 1,679 combat class, while also getting yourself some 10% on that little on that whole thing as well here. So not only did you get the 3% for your passive, but now you have an extra 10%, which is absolutely amazing in the long run for the character. Now, you guys are going to be kind of starstruck about the gear set when it does come down to this character. But technically, it is the best thing you could possibly be running when it does come down to this. And so we're going to go ahead and get to that. If I'm right, next thing he shows. Now, this here, before you judge it, let me hear me out. Now, there is 2 ways to run this character. You could do the traditional way, which is 4 HP set, which is HP golden, and then 2 defense. But seeing this character scales off her healing and like everyone else getting healed off her own HP, you want to do pure HP stats. That's right, meaning all these sideways pieces that you may have thought was useless, they now have a use on this character. Pretty much toss as many of these on her as possible. The substats don't have to be good whatsoever, and she will absolutely start healing like crazy. As you can tell, he shows a little bit of the substats here, and they aren't impressive. They're not impressive at all. They're literally just HP stats with some extra things here. She's sitting at 50k, not even that high CC, and she doesn't need to be. She just really needs all of that HP, and which is what you're going to be doing. As for her actual things, as you can tell, her things aren't even doing that much. They have a little bit of defense, not even optimized pendants, and they do absolutely amazing. So if you want to run this character the right way with a good build, go ahead and do purely HP side pieces. And if you want to run it a different way with a little bit more of optimization, go ahead and do 4%, or at least 4-piece HP and 2-piece defense. That would probably be one of your other options that you can do if you don't feel too safe of not having a set in total. Now, coming along with this character's traits here, which is what we're going to go ahead and look at here. You would like to run these here, at least being the magic attack one at the top here, and then the other one being some increased attack here. Then as for the other one, you would like to get these 2 instead. Instead of being the actual defense one, you get yourself 5% of this as well. And the other one is, if I'm right, I think it was damage. I got to remember exactly what it was because I usually run it for all of my characters here, and which is pretty nice. So instead of doing, of course, your little 20% one that we normally get, we're going to get the one that's the wave, which is by each wave, you're getting yourself up some defense. And I think it's like defense is what you get by each wave. And then the other one is some 5% stat that you can actually use here. And then as for your green stats that you're allowed to use and go ahead and actually look at here, you actually want to do something a little bit like the other characters themselves here. And which is the normal time gated one, which is perfectly fine for us. We're perfectly fine with having that. And then, of course, you want the SP one to be able to get what you want later on. That is an option. But as you can see from Hermes, they're actually using the 10% health recovery as well as a little bit of something to help them out with 20% skill 2, which actually this comes in handy seeing that the skill 2 is needed for the HP. So using those 2 stats in general is actually very, very helpful. Now coming along to what he's using on his actual middle stats, he's getting some HP to furtherly cooperate with the character's build itself. So having an HP set, at least an HP stone, is always good. And then for everything else, I think it's just optional. You can kind of just do what you really want to do with it. You don't have to have anything too crazy. Seeing that he pretty much just tossed some greens and stuff in there just for CC wise, but you don't have to do anything too crazy with the character. So overall, this is how you would end up building your Charmy for the most part. And if you want to know how to use her, pretty much, it's just pretty simple. Just end up attacking with her. She's going to end up just going ahead and just healing your teams. I would advise you to actually use the ultimate first before using the skill 2. Definitely your ultimate, then skill 2, then your regular attacks. She's really, really helpful for that. In fact, I think we have at least some, I want to say some footage of him doing PvP. It was kind of quick. I just kind of want to show you guys what it can do here. So let me pop that open here. I think it's downloading, so you guys are going to see that downloading real quick. And what I'm going to go ahead and do is I want to show you guys exactly what this character can do. So let's go ahead and actually open this up so you guys can actually see what she can do here. Now, as I said, this character, you would want to start off with the ultimate. That's probably the best thing to go with, to be honest. And he pretty much goes through very quickly, showcasing the character. And as you can tell, every time they're attacking, they're getting some heals. Whoever's the lowest person, lowest health, is getting nice heals here, which that was 4K, not too bad here. But that's every time they're attacking. So we got ourselves 20 right there, guys, 27K right there. Everyone's healing Mars just healed 27k. Of course, William with the lowest HP is getting that lovely 4k each time. Then he got another 27k. And as you can tell, it just continuously stacks. Charmy overall, I would not suggest running in PvP, but PvE wise, she is absolutely amazing. That is a constant 27 to 28k of HP. And that is how you really want to go with her. Just go ahead and use your special skill, and then boom, from there on, you should be all good to go. But without further ado, you guys, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, slap that like button with your forehead and consider subscribing if you are new. I'm going to try and get back on my daily grind with all this stuff. So, yeah, look forward to all that, and we're going to have some fun with it. So, till next time, everybody, pretty much stay safe, stay sharp, and stay determined. Peace.